let's talk about culture. 跨文化沟通. And we have two questions. 为什么? Why do we need it? 为什么想要学跨文化沟通? And 为什么很难? It's so difficult. It's so hard to study. 为什么? Well, first of all, let's start with this picture. 看这个图片. Take a look. Take a look right here. And what do you see? What do you see? A tree. We see a tree. Okay, definitely a tree. Is this a weird tree? This tree, what's wrong with this tree? It's full of lines. It's full of lines. Okay, so we have all these lines. All these lines. And what are these lines? Any idea? What are those lines? Yeah. Ooh, yeah, some kind of tension. Yeah, okay. Maybe power line or maybe telephone line. 很像 telephone, 电话, right? Telephone line. I like this picture. This picture 代表跨文化沟通. Okay, why? Well, first of all, these people in this place, 这个地方, they do not have the telephone poles that we have. Actually, this is a very old picture, so 那个时候, 那个地方. In that time, in that place, they do not have the telephone pole. They use this old dead tree and hang the wires across. Okay, so when we communicate, 我们讲话, our language, 人类的语言都是 geography, 地理, 那个地方有影响. This place will influence how you send your message. Now, in the end, 最后 they send a message, but it's a different way of sending a message. 就是跨文化沟通. Now, this will also cause mistakes. We will talk. Today, I will talk and show you in history 很多沟通错误. And this is why we have to study and make sure we do not make mistakes again. Okay, so look at this picture. Wait, Shelly, why do we need to study again? What do you see? What do you see? We see police officers. Police officers. Police officer. Okay, how about 这个家伙是谁? He's a prince, and 这个家伙? Yeah, princess. She's actually Snow White. Do you remember Snow White? Okay, eats the apple, the poison apple, and then dies, goes to sleep. Okay, so where is the mistake? 错误在哪里? Can you tell me the 错误?
The prince almost killed the princess.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. We should keep some microphones around. Good job. We can keep microphones everywhere. That's good. The police think wrong. They think he killed the princess with the apple. So they say, freeze! Drop the fruit! Drop it now! Because they think this is a weapon. Very 危险, 很危险. You know the news, 看新闻就知道，如果他是黑人的话 he'd be dead. He's dead already. Okay, he's alive because he's white. Alright, so now, this is very important. 很重要, 很严重, very serious. Very serious 错误. Let's take a look again. 我是美国人. You know, in our world, 现在的世界, the world is a little bit strange and different. In Taiwan, you are all safe. You don't think much about the outside world. We think about this one here. So we have our Muslim woman. She wears a burqa. This is burqa to cover her body. The whole body is covered, and only the eyes are open. Here is our Atoa hot bikini girl, Lame bikini girl, Atoa girl. And they look at each other, and they have misunderstanding. Adoa girl 说, or she thinks, everything but her eyes. Only the eyes are open, everything covered. What a cruel, 很残忍。男生很残忍。Cruel, male-dominated culture. They make her cover. 因为 she is object. She is an object. She is just some kind of thing for a man. She marries a man and becomes 他的东西. After she's married, 结婚以后变成他的东西, man's thing. So she says, oh, so bad. Muslim girl. She looks at this Adoa girl, and what does she say? Nothing. Oh, nothing covered but her eyes. Only the eyes are covered. Cruel male-dominated culture. She is controlled by men. She is the man's thing. Interesting. Because we always say, Adoas, when we talk about the terrorists and all those Muslims, we always say, oh, they're so bad. Anyway, oppress women. Uh-oh. But look what happened here. How does she think that? Let's take a look again. Yeah.
Even the French forbid the Muslim women's suit.
Yes, this is it. You have it exactly. Thank you. 谢谢, 谢谢, 谢谢. Very good. She has it exactly. And this happened, I have the date here, August 24th this year. Some of you saw the news, some of you may not know. Here's our Muslim woman at the beach. And men with guns, the policemen come and they tell her, 脱衣服. It's the law. Take off your clothes. Take it off. Yes, the French law says burkini. This is called burkini. 因为 Muslim women, they want to go out and play, just like anyone else. They play sports. 也有运动, they go to 奥运 and they play sports. But they cover themselves with spandex, and it's called burkini. In France, they said, burkini not allowed. You have to 脱衣服 like this. So they came and they made her take off the clothes in front of everybody. I can't even imagine. Just awful. If someone tells you to take off your clothes in front of everyone, someone comes here and tells me to take off my clothes. I can't do that. That's horrible. Okay, so now we see that this woman is being controlled by men in the Adoa country. Okay, so our stereotype. We know Arab women from Saudi Arabia, and they keep themselves covered, right? We think, oh, how brilliant. But actually, like I told you, here they are, Aoyun, and she's running. She has her outfit, Sarah Attar from Saudi Arabia. Long time ago, when I started teaching English, 25 years, 26 years now, long time ago, I was your age already working, teaching English. And I met an Arab girl. She's in Washington, D.C. And I work with her, check her pronunciation, and practice grammar. We talk a lot. We just talk anything. Okay. And of course, in America, she looks like you. She just dresses in jeans and everything. She wears a lot of eye makeup. She's always looking at my eyes. She was actually, I'd say, before I met my wife, she was the most beautiful woman in the world. And she's looking in my eyes. She's looking in my eyes all the time. And I'm like, oh. And she says, you remind me of my brother, Abdul. Okay, shut down. No man wants to hear that. But anyways, the eyes are the most important. So do you do? You spend money on makeup? And she says, yes. They spend lots of money on makeup. Why? If they keep their faces covered. She says, you're so silly. Because this is only in public. When they go home, they take off the burqa, they look like you. When they are with women, all women and no men, girl party. It's like girl party when you're together with your friends. They can take off the burqa, and of course, they will always compare who has the most bling bling, who's the most bling bling, and they need to do their eye makeup. 很重要, very important for a lady, she says, most important. So in fact, Arabian Bible stores, the department stores, they will do this makeup, and the Arab women spend a lot of money, just like you guys, just like American women, the same. Okay, so that was a little bit of a stereotype back then for me, and I learned something. So I learned that, in fact, the eyes are more important than the body. In 他们的想法, eyes are more important. In 阿多啊想法, if you got it, flaunt it. Flaunt means to show. So this is actually a book. This is a magazine. I think it's on sale also in Taiwan, Cosmo. This is very old, 1970, before I was born, and they already show this stuff. With her shampoo and stuff like that. The articles, this is for women. This is not men's magazine. This is for women. Women reading about women. It has advice, how to be good in bed, nice advice for your boyfriend, husband, and girl talk, sex talk. From 1970, it's still on sale now. It's one of the most famous magazines giving advice on makeup and love and sex. It's published all the time. Adoas, we are free to talk about this. We are free to show our bodies. So, who is the man's property? This woman maybe gets married and she has to cover her body because she is the husband's dongxi. Or this woman, this is a little bit older. Oh, that's so old. I know, I was just Google image, grab some pictures. This is more modern. The men still collect women. We still do it. But if we're rich, we want to buy a car. If we're rich and we have more money, we can get a woman too. Woman goes with the car. Every time you go to those car shows, they have models. Why do you think they have the model there? Because the woman is still an object. Woman the one part. Woman is an object. Here. This is an old picture, but still they said woman is an object. This is a new picture. And this one was Taipan. Normally, if you flip through magazines and see advertisements, this is advertisement for, bags and stuff and shoes. Normally, we don't think about this, but when I was thinking of culture, women, men, women culture, when I saw this one was also really bad. They just show the parts that they need, the pretty parts, the meat part, fresh meat, to show the bags. And a woman is an object. They don't need her face, they only need the body. So here we are in America. In America, we like to be free, 自由, freedom. But 真的, 我们不是 free. We are not free. We are a slave because 压力很大. We have to make ourselves beautiful. Spend money, spend money, spend money. Make ourselves beautiful. Let's go back to our Muslim woman and our Adoa woman. So she, in her mind, she is free. She has freedom. because she is not an object now. Men are not looking at her. They're not looking at her fresh meat or her body or anything. And they look at her eyes, which is her identity, who she is. This woman, all she is meat, fresh meat. She has no personality, no identity, because her eyes are covered. Oops. That's a 不一样的想法. Our Western, non-Muslim, will start to believe the other is control. That is a stereotype. Our stereotype. You look at Ados, you're looking at me, I'm the American in this room, and you think, oh, Americans, 都一样, 都吃 pizza, 都吃汉堡. Here's our pizza or kula, I don't know what it is, it's something like this, fast food,美国 fast food. In fact, you might even say, 我不喜欢美国 food, 因为都是 pizza, 都是汉堡. Stereotype, stereotype. American stereotype. Yes, Americans are fat. That one might be true. Americans are lazy, we don't study. Here's our book, math, science, French, history, watch TV, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, we're loving it, and we have our fast food. Don't worry, I was Googling stereotypes, and I got some for you. Chinese stereotypes. I say I'm Chinese. Okay, well that's the first one. You Taiwanese or Chinese. Take a look at number one. Number one, everybody. All Chinese people are short. Chinese people are short. Chinese people are short. Chinese people are short. I think there's a mistake. The Adoa, Megoran, is the short one. I'm the little one. All Chinese people, number two. All Chinese people are good at math and science. Sushi. Do you like it? No, of course not. If you're Ingmeishi or Jiaoyushi, obviously you do not like math and science. Oh, yes, that's true. Okay. Number three. Chinese people eat rice and noodles every day. Is that true? Oh, you eat bread too? Okay. All right, you eat bread too? This one is interesting. My mother-in-law, this one, she doesn't need to eat rice all the time, even if we eat pizza, because her little grandson wants pizza, so we get Domino's. We have pizza, and then she cooks rice and says, 吃饭, have some rice. Pizza and rice. I have a pizza, I have a rice. Pizza, rice, yes, that's what she does. But other than her, maybe that's a stereotype. Number four, everybody, Chinese people. Is that true? No, absolutely false. A long time ago, 16 years ago, I came to Taiwan. Taiwan society, eating, people were moving out everywhere. A lot of men, that was in Kaohsiung, a lot of men were going to mainland China for work. The families were broken and split up. So yes, people have to leave their house. They leave their parents, they go. Young people from Taitung will go to Taipei. People from other cities go to Taipei to live and work. They do not live with their parents. It's false. Number five, Chinese people. Suspicious. Suspicious. suspicious because you're really at so I want to get away from you. I have to watch you carefully. Don't steal my money. You. Yes. Yeah, don't steal your food. Don't steal anything. So this is our suspicious. Suspicious that we think that the other guy, 那个家伙应该是坏人 because he is not Chinese, he is not one of us. So that is suspicious. So number 5, is this true? No, yeah, I don't think it's true. Although I do have funny stories. When I first met my wife, all right, she gets lots of advice. Ah, your boyfriend is Atoa. Atoa, play girls. So some of them were suspicious of non-Chinese. 因为 Atoa. 是因为 man, it's 因为 Atoa. That is suspicious of non-Chinese. Number 6. Everyone? All Chinese people. No. That's wrong. That's crazy. It's stupid. That is stupid. Yeah. Number 7. All Chinese people are, yeah, Kung Fu masters. That's crazy. Number 9. Try number 9. All Chinese people have poor vision. They need their glasses. Poor vision. Is that true? No, I don't think so. I think it's modern society. I'll tell you what, I'm the adult. I've been wearing glasses. I can't see you. I've been wearing glasses since I was 7 years old. So from a little kid, I've always had these thick glasses. I'm the foreigner who needs glasses. Okay. So these are our stereotypes. We look down. We denigrate, we look down on cultures. You can see it right here, white and brown. The white don't like the guy who's not white. Ew, he's not white. Yeah, you can see this then begins racism. We start with racism. So racism and all sorts of terrible bad things begin with 错误. Here's an example. Here's our professor, Jiao Shou. He's white. Turn him brown and he becomes a terrorist. Oh, here's our woman. Here's our Adoa woman. Her body is covered. She covers her head. She covers her body. 因为她是天教徒 nun. She's a nun, Catholic nun. Change her color, she's a terrorist. Okay, so you see, Adoa women also, there are certain women who will cover their bodies. It's for religion, of course. Here we have our hero, Incheon, our hero. USA! Change his color, he's a terrorist. Our little boy, Xiaopengyo, likes to play Superman. Oh, wonderful maple flag, future hero. He's a future terrorist. Okay. So this is denigration, racism, all from thinking about other people are less than you. How well do we get along? In Taiwan, we have different cultures in Taiwan. We're not all the same color. Do we get along? I think so. I hope so. According to the news, I think we get along. In Taiwan, we're better than other countries. We have different styles of Chinese, Taiwanese Chinese, Hakka. We even have people arguing about who is more Chinese and who is more Taiwanese, and we'll even argue about this identity, whether we're blue or green. And there's foreigners, Atoa. Foreign Atoa, 外国人 Mosa, foreign Mosa. The Taidong Mushu, the Vietnamese wives, Philippines, other English teachers come to Taiwan to teach English. We live here. So we are now in your culture. The white people are here. And 有很多 white people, and even in Taiwan people, 很多 white people. You like white. 喜欢 white. Look at that. Go to the cosmetics. Go there. And what do you buy, ladies? Makeup. Because you want to be white. You want to get rid of your skin color there and make yourself white. How white do you want to be? This is your culture. In Wenhua. We know this because one white cancels three uglies. You're telling me, right? You want to be white. I can't tell. I was Googling these pictures. Do you know the difference? No, I can't tell either. This is, 他们打错了 before. This is before, 以前, and this is after. Yeah, after the makeup. She's using her special MAH makeup. I don't see a difference. Okay, right here, it looks like she had some red because, you know, it didn't get mala. And then she has some makeup and it's a little bit light. That's not important! It's not important. Why? 为什么喜欢 white? This is Kate Blanchett. She's an actress. By the way, her name Blanchett, 代表 white. From French, 9th century French, on SK2. Okay, so why do we want these things? Turns out we value certain things. Here's our values. The values are hidden. I do not know why you like it so much. Your value, I do not see it. 看不见你的 value. 看不见你的 belief. 相信什么? I don't see these things. On the top, I do see your clothing. 你的衣服, I can see that, and your clothing looks the same as mine. I think you're the same as me. If I look at you, you are American. If I look at your language and I hear you speak, then I know you are Chinese and not American. I can hear your language. So these are the things that we see and we can identify. These are the things we cannot see. 看不见. 因为这看不见比较重要. So we might think a certain way. Oops, 错误. 偏见 or conflict. Okay. If you studied English with me, when I was here, I teach English, freshman English. We studied grammar, 英文文法. We studied 英文时态. This is because our thinking, 我们的想法, 我们的心理, 我们的呼叫 is 不一样. 所以有影响 our language 说话的时候, we must say time. 说话 we must show 时态. Because our thinking is different. Your thinking is different and you don't care about time flowing as much. You only care about change, 改变了. There's one, 然后改变了. That's your grammar. 你的文法, 国语文法, 不一样. Okay, so we want to study. 我们要学文化沟通, 因为 saying hello. Everyone, hello. Yeah. Okay, how about this one? Someone's like, konnichiwa. It's konnichiwa. Actually, it's read as konnichiwa. Yeah, they'll write it. They'll write it. Sometimes they'll write it in hiragana, but traditionally it's written this way. And they'll say it as konnichiwa. This one. Hola, of course, the people who study Spanish. Hola. Yeah, someone has sawadee. Yes, sawadee, sawadika. I got this from Google Family. Just type hello. Pick your language and get these. Okay. How about this one? Merhaba. Turki. Turkish. Merhaba. Say merhaba. These ones? Bonjour. This is Russian, this is Bulgarian, Algeria, and the last one, 最后. It's Indian, what is that? To say hello, this word. Probably, if you study yoga, and you go to yoga, you might know that, namaste. Yeah, namaste. I found that in Google Fanny. Google Xiaojie says. Okay. So we study 跨文化沟通，因为想要 relation 关系 personal between people and also between countries 国际关系 we want both of these relationships. Again, we can see it on a personal level. Man and woman sometimes fight. We do not want to fight, so we want to understand. On an international level, we do not want to fight, but yet it happens. You know this, it happens. Here is our example. Here's your history lesson. The case of mokusatsu. No comment. This is Google Fanny. I found two quite a Google Fanny here. I was like, well, what is it? What does it mean? Well, it turns out no comment has many meanings. Let's go back in time. Go back in time. 1945. 那个时候, what happened? Do you remember? What happened at that time? Who is this guy? 这个家伙是谁？这个家伙是谁？谁呀？ Yeah, 10 people. There are already 10 people. All right, that's the best answer we have. Let me tell you. Yes, they did. This is Truman. Hey, it's the Truman Show. This is Harry Truman. 那个时候, American president. Here's his big general. They're so smiley, happy, signing their papers in wartime. Here is our Japanese emperor, Huangdi, Hirohito, controlling his generals. Here's with his generals and ministers. At the end, this is the end of the war. We have fought for 5 years. More than 5 years. Finally, it's coming to the end. And what happens? This guy, 这个家伙, 就要决定, he needs to decide. He needs to decide something. What will he decide? Okay. Well, let's find out what's happening. 那个情况, 那个时候, let's find out. I'm going to play some videos. I'll go ahead and end this one a little bit. Let me come here, and I'll take this one. I'll start with this one. This is what's happening.
16-year-old, still in aviation.
16 years old. The Japanese pilot is 16岁. And he'll die. He dies like that. We'll kill him that way. He got a good hit. He got a good hit there. We can turn off those lights here. And there he goes.
A struggle between men who want to
There's the American ship. He missed.
who fight to live.
And these guys need to fight. This is old technology. This is old. This is like throwing rocks. Our guns now are much better. Our weapons are much better than this Stone Age weapon. There he goes. He hit. So how many people died? Actually, there were a lot of people who died on that ship when he's hit. There's the Japanese. Okay, he missed. They're safe, but that guy is dead. He was 16 years old. Okay, here goes another one. Oh, that was a hit. He hit one of our craft. This guy is burning and dying. He's 16 years old. There's a hit. Then the people on that boat, these people are dying and getting burnt and blown up. That was in Okinawa. Ryupen, Okinawa. 不是 mainland Japan. It is outside of Japan. Okinawa, near Taiwan. And this is how they are fighting at the time.
Once more level against the Japs studying hills of Okinawa.
Okay.
20s and 40s.
You can see we're shooting out there. This film, 164.
164 jet aircraft.
June 3rd, 45. June 6th, 67.
67. June 8th, 30.
June 8th, 30. It keeps going. Every day will be this. This is day and night. It doesn't stop. These people did not stop. This will go for about a month. Oh, he got a hit. They need to keep firing. This is the only technology they have to stop these airplanes. And boom. Okay. They're using these old technology, manually fired. They keep missing. They have to keep firing. They have to fire so much because they can't hit the airplanes. And he missed. Okay, but that Japanese person died. And we have these guns. And there we go. He's dead.
The Japanese came to their airport with their newest ship.
Okay.
4,000
Japanese dead. Japanese dead. Airplanes dead. In a few weeks. And he's gone. Okay. This is it. This is the sky. And American, 10,000. Only there in that ocean right there, 10,000 are dead. They did not go to Japan yet. And they're doing this. At that time, everyone is afraid.
From the fleet that came to stay.
And of course, this film was made by American government. This is what they want you to see. They agree to show this to people because you don't see the dead people. You only see the plane goes boom and the ship goes boom. In reality, they were dead and they're dying and they're burned. So at that time, everyone is afraid. Very afraid. They are very afraid, and they have their stereotypes. There's our stereotypes. Our stereotypes are strong. The Japanese, look, we are monsters. Here's the foreign monster. Roosevelt, President, American, Britain, and the Japanese are defending you, Taiwan people. Remember, back then you were Japanese. Back then we were dropping bombs on you. You forgot that. Okay, so remember, the Japanese came to protect you from us because we are these Guaisha. Stereotypes. There's your stereotype. Oh ho ho! We are zombie monsters. Oh! And we cause death and destruction. We are so bad. The Adoas are fired. Okay, so at that time then, we are fighting the war. The Japanese are afraid. We are afraid. We have our weapons. We have 2 bombs we're ready to use. The Japanese Emperor Huangdi Hirohito and his generals on their horses, they come and have the meeting. What should we do? I don't know. What do you think we should do? I don't know. Okay, so they're thinking, and they cannot have an answer. The Japanese reporters, the reporters, are starting to ask them. After the meeting, they open the door and they say, "What are you going to do? The Americans are coming." And Japanese Foreign Minister, Wai Jiaobu Bujang, he says, "No comment." Actually, he says, "Mokusatsu, mokusatsu." Nowadays, he would say, "No comment, no commento, commento ganai." But they said mokusatsu. Now, this is official answer. 现在呢, everyone, 大家都说 no comment. If you ask the president or whatever, they'll say no comment. Okay, 3个意思. Number 1, 不知道，所以不能说 no comment. 所以 no comment. Number 2, 不想要 talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. Right? This will happen with famous celebrities. They're like, "Is the baby really yours? Are you really divorcing Angelina Jolie?" And I'll be like, "No comment." 2. No comment. I don't want to talk to you. Number 3. I am not allowed to talk. 不可以讲话. I can't talk. I have to keep a secret. This will occur in governments. 所以 I can't tell you. 不行. I can't tell you. 不能说. No comment. What is the meaning? モクサツ的意思. What is the meaning? 美国人不知道. Uh-oh. Yeah, now you know. You know the mistake. Do you see the mistake? Okay, so here we have from our NSA government files. When they released the secret files many years later, these are now public, so we can know the story. 那个时候, this story is secret. Okay, okay, let me blow that up for you. Let me help you. Okay, it was the Japanese minister. He used the Japanese word mokusatsu, silence. Okay, different meanings. International news, fan yi, translated. And they said, not worthy of comment, meaning number 2. I'm not even going to think about it. That's the meaning. 不好的态度. This translation goes back to Truman and everyone. And when they're thinking, should we drop the bomb? Should we drop it? It'll kill lots of people. And then we find this translation, the Japanese don't care. They are not afraid of America. And we'll make them afraid. Drop the bomb. And did that. So, since you don't know your history, I know that your history lessons are slightly different. They don't teach you a lot. Let me introduce you. 这个家伙叫做 Little Boy. He does have a name. That is his name. We gave him a name. Little Boy. 这个家伙叫做 Fat Man. That is his name. We gave him a name. When we created these things, we created them the way we wanted them. We gave them names to destroy. Everyone knows this. You see this in your books. We see this picture. It's clean, 干净. Nobody's dead. But in reality, this is the result. Our victim here, our Beihairen, is dead, and you can see he's been turned into mutan. That's the result of these weapons, of course. This is a close-up of our mutan unai. He didn't live, he couldn't survive. This is the actual reality. People mountain, people sea. I see dead people. Here they are. That's a terrible joke for this. But here they are. And let's look at this a little bit more carefully. You can see a little bit of structure. This is like a harbor town. Hiroshima and Nagasaki were harbors, like Fugan Harbor or Dongan Harbor. You can see some people are coming and checking the damage. And these are all dead people. Literally, you cannot step over these dead people. And this whole range area, you can imagine, 想一想, think about it, right now in Taidong, from Taidong City all the way along the coast, Zhonghualu, down Zhiben, dead people like this carpet, and you cannot get over them. That is the result of 错误翻译错误跨文化沟通错误 gives you this. That's a history they didn't tell you about. 所以 we study 跨文化沟通. Don't worry, it happens again and again and again. 1956, 再来，这个家伙，苏联的 Khrushchev. This time, you are here today. It means this was okay. This problem was solved. If they fought at this time we would not be here. Your parents, grandparents would be dead already. You were never born. Julian Khrushchev says, "We will bury you, Americans!" And we are afraid to make a word into the power. We are afraid. In way. All of our bombs are smaller and more powerful. Here's our Hiroshima and Nagasaki. We have hundreds of thousands. We have more now. We have a lot more now. This is 1956. This is still old, Stone Age weapon. It's nothing. Here they are. Oh, look at them. They're parading it through the streets. This is America. This is small town America. Bushu, North Korea, Bushu, Russia. This is America. And we have our nice weapons, and we're so proud of it. Keep us safe. Yeah, 1956. The power is more powerful. But, luckily, 我们的翻译